Hello, welcome to my channel. And today I would like to talk about one oracle that I have been using for a while, and it's called One Page Solo Engine. This is a really good oracle that I found when I was starting my solo uh, experience. Initially, as I said in a previous video, I used Mythic, and yeah, Mythic is good, but I was trying to have something uh, a little bit easier to use, because Mythic it's basically a system. So you have several things that you need to take care, and it is really good. I have good experiences still using Mythic, but this one here is a little bit different. It's a little bit more, I would say, easier to use or faster, and I really like it. This is the PDF that it's available online in itch.io, so you can just grab this. There's no price tag on it. It's free, and it's called One Page Solo Engine. Uh, there are 4 pages here, but of course, one is this title page. We have one page with some tables, another page with some tables as well, and then basically some explanations. So if you just print these 2 pages here in the same paper sheet, then you are going to have one page, truly one page. Yeah, but how this works? It's actually really simple. You just need to use a system. It's written here on the top. I could just read this, but yeah, but I will try just to explain this really fast. You just need to have a system, of course, to play solo. You need to roll a plot hook. That's a table here, plot hook. You can use this as a generator, or if you don't have one, and then you roll a random event, and then you set the scene. Just that, and then you can start. It's really simple. Basically, the plot hook is what's going on, what's happening. Um, the random event is basically to give you an event on top of the plot hook that you have, and the set scene is the exact time where your characters are, or your character is, in order to start the adventure. So it's really good. And one thing here, once then you start the game, if you have questions, of course, use the oracle. Yes, no. They have only three levels of likelihood. You have likely, even, and unlikely. It's way less than mythic. It could be a problem for one, but for another one could be okay. And they have these but and uh, here too, that could be. So you could have not only yes or no, but you could have yes but, or no and, or yeah, or any kind of variation between those 2 words. One thing else that it uses is a common deck of playing cards to get some information regarding action focus, detail focus, or topic focus. And it's really great to use a deck of cards for this, because basically you can have just one table, but this one single table actually has 4 meanings. Just as an example, if you get this uh, card 4, if it's 4, it means old, but then you have some domains here. If it's clubs, it means that it's something physical. So the old could mean maybe someone that is really old, so it's a appearance or existence. So this is the domain of this old word here. If we say that it's technical, it could be some mental or operation, and you could translate basically something like it's traditional. Maybe it's not appearance anymore, it's something more mental. So maybe someone that think in an old way, not necessarily it's an old person. In the end, this is the idea. For the one single word, you have four different meanings that you could think about, because you have this suite domain here, and this is really great. um, one additional thing that this Oracle brings is these GM moves. Basically, two tables, one called basing move and another one called failure move. And why this table is so helpful? Because it takes its inspiration on the PBTA systems powered by the Apocalypse systems, where the GM can try to bring a complication when someone rolls badly, or when the players do not know what should happen. They just look at the GM waiting for a direction. So basically these two tables do this. The pacing move is for in the case, what now, what happens now. So then just roll a d6 and see what you have in the table. It could be, if it's a 4, advance a threat. If it is a 5, advance a plot. It's this. Just grab this and then move forward. If you are stuck, and sometimes it happens, right? You are in the middle of your adventure, you are doing some stuff and so on, and then you see, okay, I'm not sure what I should do now. I'm stuck. So just roll a dice and see what happens. And on the other hand, you have the failure move, and it is basically, if you roll a dice and you fail in your check, it could be not just you fail just that. No, it could have a consequence. Exactly as in the PBTA games, usually we have these already. We say, okay, we failed, so something bad should happen. So you just roll a d6 and see what happens here. So just as an example, if you are trying to open a door that's locked, and then you roll your skill and you fail, okay, you could roll a dice, and if you get, I don't know, maybe um, a 6, foreshadow a trouble. Yeah, maybe you failed, the door didn't open, so you're now there with the door still closed, but now you are listening that someone is approaching. So some danger or some trouble is coming, so you need to act. So this is really good, because it brings this base to the game. And what else? It has some NPC generators as well. Again, by using cards, the suit domain can be used here uh, to create some NPC. There is some dungeon crawler and hex crawler tables. Uh, I can say that definitely they are not the best option if you would like to play solo RPG, and if you would like to have some dungeon crawler or hex crawler components in your game. But if you don't have anything, this is something at least. But definitely they are not the best too for that. But it's useful if you don't have anything. And this is basically everything. So this is the Oracle, and it's really simple, as I said. But there is another thing that is really great, and this is what basically made me use this Oracle more often. This is a web application. It opens in the browser, but they have this as well on Android and iPhone, and it's written down here actually even on Kindle. Um, So it's not only a web. I use these very often in my mobile phone, and it's really good because you don't need to roll dices. So you just use the Oracle by pressing a button. And you have this on the top. You have two modes to use these. One is story mode, and the other one is row mode. So row mode is basically just press the button and you have the result. So if I just say, okay, Oracle, is this door opened? And I can just choose the likelihood and let's say 50-50. No, the door is not opened and something else, another complication. Okay. Um, in addition, I could just use these generic generators here, just an NPC, and then we have an NPC, some identity, goal, features, attitudes to PCs, conversations, and so on. And where you see this symbol here with some domain, suit domain, means that it's a card. So you can just, okay, learn mystical or merchant, technical or equipment, physical. So you can use this as a domain and then try to understand this a little bit better. And same for everything, random events and so on. So yeah, just click and you have the results on your screen. And then you have the story mode. This is really great for those people that like to have some kind of journaling during their sessions, because you can just say, okay, let's get an example here. If I click, as I said, we should start by creating a plot hook. So this is what happens when I am in story mode. This window open and I need to type here my interpretation. So objective, save an ally in peril. Okay. Adversaries, a new or recurring villain, and reward knowledge and secrets. So I can just say, okay, I don't know, my sister is arrested by the local uh, authorities and so on. And then once I finish this and click OK, it's going to be written here. And then once I have a plot hook, I should just click on a random event. And then, okay, what happens? Command knowledge, command physical. So maybe someone in command, and knowledge is social. I could just say maybe a friend of mine knows a way to free her. Uh, Maybe this, just as an example. And then we have the set scene, and then we describe, okay, we are in the city going to the prison, or something like this. Okay, and then when I click OK, it will say if everything happens as I expected or not. So complication, all is not as it seems, and altered scene says normal, so no alteration to the scene. And what I understand, I can't understand anything, and click OK again. And then I can journal everything. Yeah. And if I do something in the system, let's say that I decide to roll a dice to do something. So I can just say mechanic, for instance, roll athletics, and success, and I click OK, and then it's written here that the mechanic, or I could just say my character climbed a wall, or climbs a wall, whatever. And then here, and I can export these afterwards. I can export these to text file or HTML. So and then I can just share this anywhere if I want, or just save it in my computer. If I close this website, all this information will be in the cache. However, yeah, maybe it's better if you just keep this, save it in HTML text file. So this is really great. This is one thing that I really like in this Oracle. It's really easy to use, and you have several tools. You have a way of keep tracking of your adventure directly in this tool, and I think it's a really useful Oracle and tool for people that are starting, or even if you're not starting, you can use this because it's really simple. And as I said, if you play in a computer, you can use this website. But if you play on a table with some papers, books, and so on, instead of have one additional paper and instead of having to roll more dices to get your Oracle answers, just use the application in a tablet or in a mobile phone. Yeah, you would save a lot of time by doing this. And yeah, and I think that's all for today. So thank you again, and see you next time. Bye bye.